Hey, welcome back to the Slice of Knife. My name is Alex, and today we are looking at a Civivi knife. None other than part two, That's a Baby, made by Ben Peterson. I think we all know who we're talking about here, or maybe we don't, because that was the most cryptic beginning to a knife introduction that you could ever have. Anyway, so we're talking about the Civivi Baby Banter 2, which comes with the crossbar lock. So here we go. We got your Civivi knife. You got all your Civivi goodnesses, all that kind of fun stuff. Your microfiber cloth, just the classic, wonderful things that Civivi gives us. Then we have the knife. Ooh, and already I love the textured micarta. That's great. All right, let's move this other stuff. Get that over there. All right. Now, the Baby Banter 2. Let's take a look at this thing. So, we're going to get real close in here. Here. Let's adjust the lighting so you can definitely see it. You can see the texture, little Bees Bladers. For those of you who watch Bees Blades, he talks about texture vision. This is kind of like texture vision right now. I mean, you could hear it almost. Probably not. My mic's pointed at me, not this. But it's got a sound. Ooh, can you hear that? Well, if you can, that's how textured it is. That's like one of the best textured micartas I've actually felt probably in a long time. So this is a small knife. As you can see in the palm of my hand, let's see, we can actually tell. So the closed length, 3.2 inches, which means that my hand is about 3.2 inches exact. It's probably slightly bigger than 3.2 inches. My hand might be like 3.5 inches across in the palm. So anyways, we have the Civivi Baby Banter 2, thumb stud, crossbar lock, micarta handle, and a Nitro V blade. So let's go through the specs. When it's opened, which we have not opened it yet, but we will open it. When it's opened, it is 5 pints. Sounds like I drank 5 pints with that little move. 5.54 inches long. It is, for fun, I never really do this, but we'll do it anyways. The width, it is 1.06 inches wide, and 0.62 inches tall, including the clip. Or, I'm sorry, this is the width, this is the tall, whatever. Either way, closed length 3.2 inches, blade thickness 0.09, so very thin, a thinner blade for sure, probably going to be very slicey. Handle thickness 0.44, okay, oh, that's fine. It's under 2 ounces, 1.91 ounces, great. Let's see, Nitro V steel. This one is going to have a gray stonewash blade at the drop point. The canvas micarta green is beautiful. I love this green micarta. This is great. We had the Maximal on last week, I think it was, and the Maximal has a beautiful green just like this, but this has a much more textured feel than the Maximal, so I already like this better. It's a smaller knife, but I like it better. It's got your it's got your stainless steel. It's a Nitro V stainless steel, as I already said. It's got your classic Civivi pivot. Let's see here. Got a nice thumb stud. Feels good. We're going to pop that blade shortly here. Nice stonewash to match the crossbar lock is matching there. Got nice matching hardware. Very well. The insert, I always like having the insert on it. Makes it look nice. Oh, and here we go. Look at this. Inset clip, deep carry, so like perfect inset. No proud screw. These screws aren't too proud to show themselves, or they're not proud enough. I don't know. They're not proud. They're not showing, so that's great. Um, Jimping here. Okay, let's get a look at this thing. So, boom. Okay, so first things first. For me, this is a good sized knife. I can get a full grip on it. As you saw, I don't have large hands, 3.5 inches wide, so this fits very well. Jimping is awesome, like legitimately great jimping. I can't move my thumb almost at all. Like that was a severe amount of force, and you can even see the marks to move my thumb. So you could really bear down and not move. Also, a little bit of jimping in the choil, which is nice. And I mean, when you have a knife this small, I mean, you got to have a finger choil. So the fact that this has a finger choil with jimping on this knife makes it seem a little bit like a bigger knife than it really is. It doesn't, now don't get me wrong, this does not feel like a large knife. It feels small in the hand. It feels super comfortable too. This, let me tell you something. I've never had a Naf's knife, although I do want to get a Nafslander original. I would just like one. I'm a knife person, obviously. I'm on this channel. I don't think I need a reason, but I would really like one. So I'm going to look at getting a Nafslander. Let's see that. Oh, that was so. It's easy to flick open. It's so small that it almost, I mean, it definitely drops shut. Let me see the detent on it. Detent. Let me get this light a little better here. There we go. Let's check the detent on this thing. So that's pretty good actually for a Civivi. It's on par with the Yonder, I would say, which I don't have comparison knives. Oh boy, let me go grab a comparison knife here. I'll still talk with my wired mic, and you'll hear me while I'm grabbing a comparison knife. We'll grab 2 comparison knives. Where's the Yonder? I can't find. Oh, there it is. Okay, we got the Yonder. It's okay, folks. Got the Yonder. You know that's coming out as comparison. So let's go back to this. Anyways, so beautiful micarta, awesome feel, classic Civivi, logo on the pivot screw, which I like. Just a really solid crossbar lock. Has good tension, and it's grabby. So it's got the like kind of the crossbar lock jimping. It's pretty grabby actually. So it feels. I'll say this knife is almost kind of feels a little like, I don't want to call it sharp, but I guess it kind of shows its sharpness. Now, the thing about it though is maybe a little bit right there. I guess if you're really, I don't even know how many people could grip it this way. I mean, I have a small hand and it would be difficult. I could do it, but I guess it's a little sharp kind of right there, just a little bit, but overall nice. But honestly, like, this is a beautifully made knife. I understand why Ben Peterson made this knife. And now I'm jealous because I wish I had designed this knife. I wish I designed any knife, obviously. And one day I may. It's sort of like a secret goal of mine is to design a knife. As I've talked about before, I'm into blacksmithing, so I may actually make my own folder eventually. Or one of the other things I thought about doing, I don't know how well this would work, but forging my own blade using my own steel, but trying to match it to the factory specs. So taking a blade, so for instance, I don't even know, maybe this will be a hot new trend in the knife world, is taking the scales off, taking the blade out of these scales, leaving all the hardware the same as it is, and then making a blade to the same rough size specs and all that kind of stuff. But maybe I make it a tanto or whatever, a sheep's foot or whatever. It doesn't matter. Like making and using my own steel, so I get to kind of choose the steel without buying it. I could do Magna Cut. We could have a Magna Cut. I'm sorry, Civivi Banter. There might be a Wee Banter too that has Magna Cut. I don't know. I'd have to look that up. Comment below if you know that. There might be a Wee Banter too that has it, but it'd be interesting to do something like that. And I was saying I'm going to do it with this knife, but it'd be kind of cool to blade it myself. Since I do some amateur blacksmithing and a little bit of knife working, I could probably shape something. And then really, I would just, when I take this out, I would just copy the blade bottom, size get all the size pieces right. And this is machined, so it's going to be a little different. It'll be tough, but it'd be a well-made, handmade blade. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe eventually that becomes a thing I do on this channel, is trying to replicate a blade of a knife. Although I don't think I would do this. I think I'd do a more classic, like a Rat 2 or something like that. In any case, beautiful blade. I really like the way it feels. It's a small knife. I like small knives, as you may know on this channel. Small knives are my thing, and this knife is especially small, but it feels so good in the hand. I love it. You know what? As Ben Peterson says, love it. Because I do. I love this knife. This is a very nice knife. Just first impressions right out of the box. Love it. Think this is awesome. All right. Let's do some size comparisons. So, got your Yonder, quite a bit bigger, and the Yonder is not what I would call a large knife. Got your mini Iridium, larger than both. Again, not what I would call a large knife. Let's grab a large knife. Not large, but let's grab a, yeah, here we go. Let's do the biggest brother. We're going to do the full-size Iridium. Look at that. So this thing is micro-sized compared to that. So obviously you have your, if you have a yonder and you know the size of that, you can kind of grasp that this is a great size, fits in the hand perfect, such a beautiful knife. Love this knife too. Love it. Ben Peterson. He should trademark that. He should trademark love it because that's a trademarkable thing. Um, it's not, I don't think. Maybe it is. Um, anyways, so then you have this, but let's just talk about it. Whoops, bump the camera. Classic unprofessionalism. It's almost like this thing is literally half the size. It's about 2/3 the size. Um, I wish I had I need to get a tape on this here. Like I need to get a different mat, a new mat that has a ruler on the bottom so we can do some actual measurements on here. Comment below if you'd like that. If you want to see a new mat that has a ruler, or you want to see me just bring a ruler, although I think it's cooler if it's on the mat, then you can kind of set it there. If you want to see that, comment below, tell me that that's what you want to see, and we will get that in place on the channel. To give me a reason to buy, I think there's a NAFS one. Give me a reason to buy one of those NAFS ones. I think those things are so cool, all the knife knowledge and things on there. A lot of NAFS action in this this little skit here. In any case, let's get rid of this. Goodbye, Sir Kershaw. You're not a NAFS knife, but you're very nice. Okay, so the Baby Banter 2. What do I think of it? I think this thing is in the rotation for carry. Super light would be excellent, almost a little bit like the Vosteed Mini Nightshade as far as size, and actually it might even be lighter than the Mini Nightshade. That's crazy. And the balance, I mean, this is me holding it right here. The balance is amazing. Like this, Ben Peterson, you're never going to watch this video. I'm kidding. You might. It's possible. It's YouTube. It could just pop up in your feed and he's like, well, I'm going to watch this video on my knife. I don't think he does that. Maybe he does. I don't know. But if you ever do, props to you for making this knife. This is a beautiful knife, excellently made. Comes in, oh, by the way, pricing. So on the Civivi site right now, it's about $80. So I will say that's a little high for a Nitro V blade. I mean, yes, it's made very well and super nice, but for a what is the, did I even say the blade? Yeah, I had to. I'm not like that much of a creep, am I? A 2.34 inch blade, so 2.34 inches of Nitro V steel and some canvas micarta for 80. That's the only thing I'd say is a little rough is the price on that thing being 80 bucks. Although I did not get it for 80 bucks because I did not get it from there. I got it from the old eBay, as I get most of my knives. eBay. So it's a little bit of a high price knife for what it is, but I will say this. Oh, didn't say, has a nice lanyard hole if you want a lanyard. Not that many people, I don't think that many people put lanyards on folders. Maybe they do, I don't know. Comment below if you put a lanyard on your folder. I'd like to know that. In any case, beautiful knife. Let's set this out here. Let's leave it open for closings. Beautiful knife. Really glad that I picked this one up and reviewed it. Glad to look at it. I'd love to hear your comments below. If you like what you've heard and seen on this channel today, hit the like and subscribe button. Love getting subscribers. I'm starting to get them occasionally here. We're up in the 30s, huge numbers. And I love the comments. I always try to reply. I think I've always replied to every comment. Not that I have that many, but I think I always have. And my goal is to do that. So anyways, thanks for stopping by. God bless you. Have a great start to your week on this Monday evening, and we'll see you next time on The Slice of Knife.